Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a real David versus Goliath story, but for the digital age. It's a showdown happening right on your phone, in the one app you probably use more than any other, as we pit the new challenger, Arattai, against the global giant, WhatsApp. So, let's start with the big question. Is it time to actually ditch your messaging app? I mean, with all the talk about new features and privacy concerns constantly popping up, the app you use every single day is suddenly up for debate. So let's see if this new contender really has what it takes to make you think about switching.
Okay, let's set the stage. In one corner, you've got the undisputed champion, WhatsApp. I mean, the app's name has basically become a verb, right? It's the default for billions of people. And in the other corner, you have Arattai, a new homegrown challenger that's stepping into the ring with a really bold strategy and a ton of new features.
So first things first, let's get to know this challenger. What exactly is Arattai bringing to the table that could possibly disrupt one of the most dominant apps on the entire planet? And you know what? It's more than just a few new bells and whistles.
See, Arattai isn't just throwing a bunch of features at the wall and hoping something sticks. Nope, they've built their entire platform on a really clear three-pronged strategy, and it targets what they see as the biggest gaps in the market.
In this quote from MSN, it just nails their game plan. Arattai is positioning itself with a laser focus on three key areas: security, convenience, and community engagement. So let's break down what each of those actually means for you, the user.
All right, here's the roadmap for what's coming. We're going to look at each of these pillars one by one to see how Arattai is trying to build its case. First step is security, then we'll dive into convenience, and we'll wrap it up with community. Okay, first pillar, security. This is a really big deal. In a world where we're all a lot more conscious about data privacy, Arattai is making security its opening move. This is a direct appeal to anyone who's ever wondered who might be reading their conversations.
So what does that actually look like? Well, you've got the basics, of course, like end-to-end encryption. That's pretty much table stakes these days, right? It just means no one outside your chat can read your messages. But they're also adding practical tools, like being able to lock a meeting so no uninvited guests can just pop in. It's really all about giving you more direct control.
Now let's move on to their second pillar, which is convenience. And honestly, this is where Arattai is really trying to separate itself from the pack. The strategy here is simple. Just make talking and working with people as easy and frictionless as possible.
And they are coming at this convenience angle from all sides. I mean, think about it. You can share your screen during a call to help a parent with a tech problem. You can jump into a meeting without even needing an account. How great is that? You can organize your chat list with filters, set up recurring meetings, and even save storage on your phone with a delete for me option. Each one is a small thing, but when you add them all up, it's a huge push to remove those little daily annoyances.
And that brings us to the third and final pillar. This one is all about making chats more interactive, more expressive, and, well, just more fun. This is where Arattai is trying to build a stickier, more engaging experience that goes way beyond just sending plain old text messages.
So what's in their toolkit here? Well, you've got message reactions that actually send an alert, so your thumbs up doesn't just get lost in the scroll. You can claim a unique username, so you're not just tied to a phone number. They're even adding polls for making quick group decisions and captions for GIFs to make sure the joke always lands.
And their ambition for community isn't just about features, it's also about accessibility. Arattai is already available in 17 different languages, which shows a really clear intent to be a platform for all sorts of communities, right from the very beginning.
But this is the number that really stands out. Their channels can support up to 1 million members. 1 million. That's not a group chat anymore. That's practically a broadcast platform. It just goes to show you that the scale of their ambition is absolutely enormous. So, with Arattai throwing all these punches, what's the champion? WhatsApp doing? Just sitting back and taking it? Not a chance. But their strategy is very different. They're not playing catch-up. They're fortifying their own castle. Look, WhatsApp knows what it does best. It is the undisputed king of the group chat. And its biggest strength isn't just one feature. It's the fact that everybody you know is already there. So instead of matching Arattai feature for feature, they're just doubling down on making that core group experience even better.
And this is how they're doing it. They're adding things like member tags, so in your team chat, you can easily see who the goalkeeper is, or in the parents group, you know who John's mom is. They're introducing text-based stickers for quick personalized reactions and custom event reminders to make sure nobody misses the next group hangout. It's all about enhancing that core social glue.
So, we've seen Arattai's all-out attack and we've seen WhatsApp's focused defense. So what does it all boil down to? Well, at the end of the day, the deciding factor is you.
Let's just summarize the two competing philosophies here. Arattai is going for breadth. It's trying to be an all-in-one super app. On the other hand, WhatsApp is going for depth. It's aiming to be the absolute best at its core strength, which is group communication.
And this table breaks it down perfectly. You can see Arattai's primary goal is to be that feature-rich alternative by focusing on security, convenience, and community. Meanwhile, WhatsApp's goal is to maintain its group chat dominance by just improving that specific functionality. They're playing two very different games to win your loyalty.
And this really brings us to the heart of the choice. What do you want? Do you want a Swiss Army knife? An app that can do almost anything, from hosting meetings to broadcasting to 1 million people? Or do you want a scalpel? An app that is ruthlessly focused on perfecting your daily group chats with friends and family?
So that's the final question, really. Is the challenger's giant buffet of features enough to make you switch? Or does the champion's relentless focus on groups keep it right there on your home screen? The battle for your chats is on, and the choice is yours. Thanks for tuning in.